Lydia Dalton, Fight Connect TV, and I'm here at Steel City Gym in Sheffield with head coach Grant Smith. Well, thank you very much for your time.
No, you're welcome, Lydia. You know that all the time. Yeah.
I'm really grateful to be here. Like, for me, it's a very special day because I've obviously know so much about this gym, and to finally be here and to see all the pictures, all the posters. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a nice gym, isn't it?
It's a very nice gym. It's a very nice gym. And I'm very interested because obviously this is the first time that I've had you on Fight Connect TV. So I want to know about how you started.
Oh, go on.
Go on.
You're lucky to get me. You're lucky to get me. I don't normally do these.
Well, this is the thing. I know how much you don't like to do these, so I'm super grateful. But I'm so interested, as always, as someone who's like starting your own business with Fight Connect TV, and to see someone like you to have so much experience under your belt and to build such a fantastic gym and brand. Very interested in the stories that have amassed to this wonderful place.
A lot of hard work over the years, obviously, with the amateur game, working full time, family commitments, and then in here every night and every weekend. But the hard work paid off. We had a good amateur squad. Obviously, I don't look after the amateurs. I haven't done for a few years now. My ex-boxer, Pierce Gudgeon, been with me since a little kid. He looks after all amateurs, and he's in there with pros as well. We put hard work in. The boxers put the hard work in, what I asked for, and all the hard work paid off, and we're getting national champions every year and different national champions all the way through the board.
Because when we look at, we'll say, community boxing gyms, especially the guys that are looking after the kids and the amateur scene, there's so much hope and potential that can come out of it if you do put in the hard work and you put in the hard graft. For you as a coach, did you always have a vision of something bigger?
No, I just wanted champions. I just wanted to take... My philosophy has been all the way through to make the lads the best you can possibly make them. You can't make everybody champions, and I understood that early doors, but if you put the hard work in, and they put the hard work in what I'm asking for, to get them the best boxers you could get. And luckily it turned round, and most... 8, 9, the most out of 10, because I had 10 fighters. I maxed it to 10 fighters a season, and most of them become national champions, so it paid off for them.
When you look at those champions and, to the champions that you've had today, obviously professional-wise, Sonny Edwards, just recently world title, like a massive achievement. Obviously we've Dalton, we've Charlie. When you look back at those amateur days and wanting to have a champion and looking for that kind of quality from a fighter, what is it? Are you able to pinpoint what makes a champion? What's special or different about them?
When I get a fighter, obviously you've got to train. They're all roughly on the same system, but you've got to train every fighter different. And I don't know. I don't want to blow smoke up.
No, I think you should.
But I seem to see things in people what I think they should be doing. Like I said to lads, some shots might get thrown and people might think, oh, he's thrown that well, or he's throwing that shot. But I see like a inner vision where it's perfection and how I want it perfected, where their elbows should be and everything. And that's how I send them drills through till they're right. And every fighter's different, like you say. But them lads who's come through now, the professional champions, they've come through the amateurs with me. They were amateur champions as well. So the conveyor belt system's working now, and the others are coming through now.
Is it a difficult task as a coach to recognise all the different personalities within your different fighters and to be able to cater for each of them individually?
Oh, it's a nightmare. That. Everyone is different, everyone. Some you've got to mother them, some you've got to bully them. Everyone's different, so yeah.
And in terms of then, I suppose, aside from the technique or the physical aspect of being a boxer, the mental side is something that fascinates me as well. So, do you feel like that's an important side of your role as a coach as well, to build them up or to maybe take them down a couple of pegs if need be?
That's exactly what you've got to do. You've got to have every aspect. To become a good coach, you've got to put all that bits in. Bully them, mother them, know when to say certain things, what to say, what not to say. And obviously in a fight and tough fights, you've got to be able to say certain things, and you've got to know when to say it, and they've got to be able to deal with what you're saying to it. So you do need that personal, very close personal touch, I feel anyway, as a coach.
Do you have to feel like, or do you have to be confident in yourself as well to know that, you are being the best that you're being as a coach. And, you know, because in boxing, we see it all the time with results or with fighters. And, you know, especially now with social media, there's a lot of criticism for everyone out there. Do you have to be confident in yourself to say, you know, almost like, I know best in this situation?
I've always been a confident person anyway. And a lot of coaches work off out of a textbook thing, and I've never worked like that. I've always wanted to do things different. Certain situations, a fighter shouldn't be doing that. I've always I want to do that. I want my fighters to be different, so their opponents can't read them as easy. And I've always worked like that, so I've always been a confident person, and I've had the confidence to do that and make my fighters do little things different and do things that they shouldn't do. Yeah. So, and like this day and age with social media, you get your compliments, you get your negatives and all the nasty stuff, but I don't take into all that. Anybody who knows me, and I'm thick-skinned. I'm not bothered what anybody says. I don't react. I just get on with my work. If they're talking about me, I'm doing something right. Otherwise, they won't be talking about me.
That's usually the way it goes, right? That's
it.
usually it.
Yeah.
So obviously, from the amateur days to you know, turning turning professional as a coach and having all your professional champions come through. Now that, you know, you've achieved that professional world champion status with your fighters, does the goalpost move? Do you have new goals set in place?
I've had the same goals from day one. I won every title they were in amateurs, from as areas and schoolboys, juniors, youths, elites. I had first boxer from Sheffield ever on GB. Second boxer ever from GB, obviously with Sonny. So I had a female ABA's champion. So we've won everything in the amateurs, and I set myself a stall. There's only a few people know what I set myself at. So I did all the amateurs and the pros. I've set a stall at, and there's only 2 things I've got to do now.
Oh, please tell me.
I'd rather not, because I don't want to curse myself. So I want to win every title all the way through. I want to win it from my central area, yeah. English, British, Commonwealth, European, and then so many world titles. Yeah. And then that'll be me complete. And I've only got 2 to go. So.
Very good. Final question. Do you feel that that is part of the success of being a great coach and having a great gym, is that the goals keep moving, the goalpost keeps moving, and you still have things left to achieve?
Yeah, like you said, I've got 2 titles to win, and then that's me completed. I've done everything I wanted to achieve in boxing, from amateurs and pro. So I'll be happy with that. And then obviously I just want my fighters to make as much money as they can.
Brilliant. Well, listen, thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and thank you so much for having us here. Yeah, it's been great so far, so thank you. Grant Smith for Fight Connect TV.